This is Money Matters.
I'm Tara Lynn Wagner. Managing money isn't always a walk in the park, but learning about it can be. These middle school students are spending the day in Finance Park, an interactive experience organized by Junior Achievement and Capital One. After going through a 12-lesson curriculum in their classroom, where they learned the basics about bills and budgeting, the students are taken to Finance Park, given a persona, and thrust into what's essentially a walk-through version of the game of life.
They're told that they're either single or married, how old they are, do they have kids, how much money do they make.
Next, they navigate through various expenses adults have to juggle. Mortgages, food, childcare costs, you name it.
All the things that a real adult would have to do in the real world.
Like not only get a car, but pay for gas.
An average of $400 per family per month, and I was really surprised because it was like really high.
After that, they hit the books, or tablets, to see if they can fit all of those expenses into a budget they can afford.
It's difficult because we only have like a limited amount of money. I think it's really hard.
After this experience, students aren't expected to revamp their family's budget, but they'll certainly go home with a newfound respect for it.
For me, it was interesting how our parents actually went through these life decisions and how much they had to pay, and it's like putting ourselves into their shoes. Maybe I shouldn't ask my parents to get an iPad that easily, because I understand that they're having a tough time with financial things.
This exhibit in Brooklyn is temporary, but Junior Achievement of New York hopes to establish a permanent space in the near future. In the meantime, they say parents should talk to their kids about the household budget, and from a very young age, discuss the difference between needs versus wants.
Kids have a lot of wants, right? But they start to separate, well, what are the real needs, versus what are the nice to haves? And they kind of get a little bit of a perspective about that as well.
Because there's a lot of things that you need, and there's like something that you don't need, that you just want. So you have to like find out what's important and what you really need.
Lesson learned. For Money Matters, Tara Lynn Wagner, New York 1.